Thankfully, I love gorillas. So.
Yeah. All
Oh
you need
yeah,
is the AIPD theme.
yeah. There you
Do, 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 do.
go. Hi ho, we way everybody. Happy Friday.
Hi ho way.
Whoa, right off the bat. Oh my God, Jado Redemption.
Praise the sun. It is
Yes.
Friday. Hello,
Yes.
everyone.
Praise the sun. It's Friday.
Thanks, Jado.
Yeah, welcome back, Tony. Hopefully some audio issues resolved, and hopefully it stays that way. So
Yeah. Were there audio issues on the stream itself, or?
no, but I want you guys to be able to hear me clearly. So
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
Borked to 57575 if Jason sounds like a robot.
Yeah.
yeah. Please, I hope not. What's up, Sher? Let's get right into some stories.
Mm-hmm.
Our first story of the night is. Oh wait. Get ready for story one.
Well, that's interesting. I hear the odd, like the vocal, but not the music.
Oh,
Yeah.
strange. Well, that's odd.
I like it though, a cappella. Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was an interesting King of Queens spin-off with you in it, Tony. Was very
I've never
fun.
really seen that show, but I know of it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Is Doug Heffernan the main guy?
Yeah. Kevin James.
Kevin James.
Kevin
James.
James.
I never watched it myself, but I know that like Brian Posehn is in it. He's one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah, Patton Oswalt's in it too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Yeah, him and Oswald and Posehn are both huge comic book nerds, and when they tour together, they like to go shopping together.
I believe
Nice.
it. Our first prompt is by Dare, spelled all caps, like the drug program from elementary school. Which I don't know if
drugs
you know.
Are really
expensive. So get cheap drugs.
What's expensive?
Oh, I was just gonna say, Dare was a horrible failure. If anything, it increased drug use by teaching you
it
about.
informed kids of how to get drugs.
Because it lied to them too. It was just like, don't do marijuana even once you die. And then people did it once, and they were like, I didn't die. What else are they lying to me about? Let me try that good old crack rock, which they said was the most dangerous.
I'm pulling the walls down. And then they got to heroin, and they were like, oh, this actually killed me.
I've gone too far trying to prove them wrong.
I guess
thank you, Dare, even though you might have been not useful as a program for children.
Yes.
You are Tommy Smith. Oh, God, I keep coughing.
He wouldn't be in Dare.
No, hell no.
Tommy Smith's too cool.
You are Tommy Smith, the world's most badass kid. Tonight, you have decided to live stream yourself drinking Pepsi out of a Coca-Cola glass. As soon as you take your first sip, you hear a loud knock at the front door. Uh-oh.
It's Twisted Sister.
Yeah. You do nothing. You say nothing.
Yeah.
You quickly hide the camera and open the door, only to find yourself face to face with an angry man wearing a black suit and holding a gun.
Wow, 0 to 80 again.
Whoa there, buddy.
Yeah, please. And then he doesn't even see the glass filled with. He's like, "Can I have some of your Coke?" We go, "Please no." And he spits it all over our room. He goes, "What the fuck? What?" Oh, here we go.
You close the door slowly.
I wonder if that's ever been done.
Yeah.
Surely this
the man
particle
in
board
black
door will
raises his
stop that
hand
bullet.
to demand that you show him what is inside.
Oh, there you go.
He points the barrel of his pistol directly into your face.
He just keeps extending his arm outward, and he busts through the door.
Yeah. It's a glass door.
Oh, there you go.
What do you do?
Oh.
Boldly step forward and say, "I'm not afraid of guns."
Yeesh.
I'm saying maybe we should next this.
I like that Oprah took the absolute opposite approach to what I had.
Yeah.
Take another bold step closer.
Wow, this guy's bluffing. That's a cap
What
gun.
other kind of steps can we
The
take?
man in black looks confused for just a moment before he realizes what you're doing.
What are we doing?
His eyes widen and then narrow as if he has realized something important. He lowers the gun slightly but doesn't move away from the door.
So we've earned his respect, I think.
Yeah, he's like, I was gonna kill you, but now I'm gonna smile while I kill you.
You're a weird feller, ain't you?
Oh, here we go. Yeah. I haven't forgotten about your redemption, Jado, but I got you reveal your troubled past to the man in black.
You tell him about how you were raised by a single mother who worked 2 jobs while
Okay.
trying to keep food on her table.
That sounds like she has
How
a
she
troubled
taught
past.
you everything you know about life. About love. And about courage.
Sounds like he had a good life, though.
Hmm.
I had the courage to cheat on your father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here. The man reaches inside
He's
his
so
jacket
badass.
and pulls out a picture of Corey from AIPD wearing your clothes.
There we go. Oh my
He
god.
looks good.
Oh my god. What does this mean?
We are prepared to replace you.
Yeah. Today you live, but tomorrow is another day.
Real good. But it isn't enough.
Real good.
Not when faced with this powerful weapon. You pull the trigger.
What?
There's
What?
no
What?
recoil. No flash or bang. Just a muffled.
Wow, this is very
Like, are we
cinematic.
in the-
Just a muffled click as the hammer falls onto its resting place. God damn.
Are we in the Matrix?
Or
Cause-
toy
Maybe.
gun.
Or,
yeah.
or it's like Fight Club. It's like the gun's not in your hand.
Yeah.
It's in mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We just blinked and we it's like what's that?
Well, we are a
movie?
kid. Maybe
Yeah.
it's a toy gun. Like, sure, why not, says.
Yeah, yeah. Or maybe it's like oh god, what's that movie where he's like he has the computer inside of him and upgraded. That's what I'm thinking.
Johnny Mnemonic?
Yeah. I need room service. A $10,000 night.
I want
You-
the cold Mexican beer.
Yeah, go Mexican beer. Room service. It's Nerf or nothing,
Yeet.
bitch. You forgot to load your Nerf rifle.
Sure, why not? Nailed it. If we're totally badass, drinking Pepsi out of Coke glasses, we definitely think a Nerf gun is ultimate power.
Yeah.
You forgot to load your Nerf gun. However, the man, paralyzed with fear, drops his weapon and pees his pants.
That's for you, Jado.
Yep.
Safety
We're s-
orange capped bullets.
Yeah.
Before he can recover, you grab his arms and drag him into the house. You slam the door shut behind them both.
Whoa.
You wanted
Oh.
in. You
Him
got
and
it.
the pee.
As they struggle against each other,
What?
you wrestle one arm free and hold the gun up towards the man's head.
Woo! Tommy, no! Feel me.
Yeah, kill me. Kill me.
Here we go.
You forced the man into your torture basement.
Oh my god. We're a kid serial killer.
Because you're cool.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
cool.
Like
Because
Dexter.
you are cool. And he is not.
Just
Yeah.
imagine then Dexter telling himself that as he's cutting someone up. I am so cool.
I am cool. He is not. I am cool. Oh,
After all, you are Tommy Smith.
the computer knows.
He struggles weakly, but you manage to get him tied down. Then you turn off the lights.
Oh my.
It's time for some fun.
Oh, fucking hostile for kids here.
For a long time you sit across from the bound man and stare at him.
Badass.
It's like a kiddie torture chamber.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm gonna really get you now.
There's homework. Yeah, there's broccoli. There's a bowl of broccoli. What am I gonna do
Like,
with
oh,
this?
kickball. Like, oh, I threw a kickball ball at you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to bed at 5:30 if you don't tell me what I need to know.
No. Here's a
Dessert's coming next.
There's warm milk I'm gonna force you to drink. Try staying awake through that.
I say you asked the man what he wants with you. We still don't know.
Yeah, why did you burst in?
Why did he come after you? What does he want from you?
Basic instinct moment, yeah. From a kid? From Tommy?
But the man remains silent. Instead, he stares back at you with hatred burning in his eyes.
Clearly, this is like someone we've cooled over. He's like the janitor at the school that we said, nice mop, poop head, and everyone, it just carried on for generations. They're like, oh God, I never recovered from that, Tommy.
You reach over and pick up the bottle of Pepsi sitting next to the chair.
Oh, well.
Oh, this is the Pepsi we poured into the bottle of Coke.
Yeah. Here we go. The torture begins with
You shake the Pepsi so it will be flat. You force the man in black to drink the flat Pepsi.
Oh.
Your victim drinks the entire glass without flinching.
Uh-huh.
Then you pour more Pepsi down his throat until he vomits it all up again.
It's just that quick with Pepsi, too.
You wanna?
Again, the man refuses to answer any of your questions.
Yeah, what's up?
I love flat pop.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I prefer it. I guess I would still drink it, whatever.
Yeah, I shake it to get the gas out.
Wow. Like, so you actively.
Yeah.
Not only do you like it flat, you actively pursue flat. So don't ask Tony for a drink over his house.
Well,
it's
only
all
when
flat.
I open it. I guess they get the regular stuff.
Tony's crazy. Flat soda, yeah.
Flat soda. In Michigan, we call it pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pep.
Pep.
Want a pop? Want a pep?
I guess we gotta keep torturing them. What's another torture that yeah, you bring out a bowl of boiled or steamed broccoli.
Ugh.
I actually love broccoli, so this would be a nice treat.
I hated it when it's overcooked.
Oh, it is overcooked. You force the man to eat every floret.
Good imagery.
Get a bowl of cereal together made
After
of
that,
all of the
you use hot
homeless
water
cereal.
to wash the man's hair.
Oh, that's nice. We're giving him a little bath.
Yeah.
Then you wrap
hate
the
that.
man's hands around a pair of scissors.
Huh?
Okay.
Tell me why I should cut you. Use.
Are we giving him a bad
Ooh.
haircut?
This is turning into something weirder.
Yeah. I say we next.
Let's see what. Yeah, I say we next it too. I feel like he's gonna still shut up though.
Yeah, we're still trying to get him for answers.
Why
here.
don't you just tell me?
Yeah, why don't you just tell me?
The man says nothing. He only glares hatefully at you. You take the man's left earlobe between your teeth and bite down hard.
Whoa!
Now, how hard are we talking? Because it would have to be pretty hard to go from sexy to painful.
We're going full Holyfield here on this one.
I imagine he
We're
bites
going
like a kid. You know, like a little kid bites your finger, like it hurts.
Yeah.
Charlie bit my earlobe.
Charlie! No, it's Tommy, bitch. You force him to eat
Tommy
Chex Mix dry,
Badass.
trail mix with milk. Ugh.
Just as you clamp down on the man in black's ear, you notice all the posters in the room are of Mike Tyson.
There you go.
Like my idol.
My hero.
Like,
It was always going to end with this. The man breaks down crying and finally exclaims, Okay, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything.
You let go of his ear and the man continues. His name is Gregory Harker. He works as a private investigator. He used to work for the AIPD but was fired because he couldn't keep his dick in his pants.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
It was funny when he joked about it, but when he actually did it, he's out of here.
We have certain levels of, rules of professionalism in the office environment.
Unbeknownst to us, he has had his dick out of his pants the entire time.
Yeah, we were on Zoom meetings and then we didn't know.
Yeah. Gregory hands you a note. Okay? Gregory hands you a piece of
Gregory
paper.
Harker.
It reads,
A long-lost family member of Mina Harker.
whoa.
1. You were born in a small town in Iowa. 2. Your mother died in a car accident when you were 10. She was driving drunk.
Whoa.
Oh.
3. You lived with your father in a trailer park in Kansas.
I'm going to say you are... go for it, Jason.
No, you got it. Yeah.
You were shocked by this news. Your father always told you your mother left the family.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, this contradicts his backstory. No, not the truth.
You asked you asked the man. What do you I'm going to say you asked the man ...
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
About your mother. He tells you she went to a mental hospital.
Before or after dying in a car crash?
Probably before.
You grew up in a foster home in Oklahoma.
That would make more sense.
5. You were bullied in school. You were called names.
Then we became the bully.
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
Yep. You tell Gregory. That was a long time ago.
So we made up the single mom as a story to make ourselves feel better.
Yeah.
I was different then. I wasn't the most badass kid you've ever met.
Yeah. I was a weak ass.
Now I'm cool. And Gregory responds, cool kids don't have to acknowledge their coolness.
True.
This is also very upsetting. Oh, well.
6. You were a gang member in high school.
Just keep going down the list. This is a long piece of paper.
Yeah.
7. You dropped out of college and got a job working at McDonald's.
Yeah, I had to do that to earn money.
8. You joined the army to see the world and make a difference in people's lives.
Gregory was very useful to the AIPD, what with being a medium.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old a kid are we?
Cool. The coolest age.
Are we? Is this like a Doogie
Whatever
Howser
that is.
situation?
What do you mean? With this kid,
Where you-
he's like
Yeah, we're like
he's like a cool doctor.
By the way, you know they're remaking Doogie Howser.
Oh boy. Didn't they remake Punky Brewster? And she's all old and.
Oh, they did. I didn't know that.
I think so.
I know they remade Boy Meets World
Well, God.
as Girl Meets World.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does he have Andy Milonakis syndrome? Maybe that's the twist. Yeah.
Mmm.
Next time on the adventures of Tommy Cool Kid. Don't you? Okay, it just keeps going with the list. Ignore me.
9.
Yeah.
You served 2 tours in Afghanistan and Iraq. 10. You came back a changed man.
Oh, here we go.
11. You decided to become a cop. 12. But the AIPD caught on and made your life hell.
We often do that to people in our
I
stories.
get it. So that guy who says he's Gregory Harker, that's really us from the future.
Mm. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Wow. Well, moving on to story 2. Can't think about it too much. You might find yourself reading story 2 and ask yourself, how did I get here?
It's still, yeah, a cappella.
Great.
This is funny hearing it without the music.
This next prompt is by Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous, but it's clearly a continuation story. When we were uno dos tres, I can't remember exactly what happened, but thank you, Anonymous. You're a man named Dos. You awake in a hospital bed, severely wounded. How did I survive, you ask aloud. Maybe someone messed up the narrative perspective again. I step out of hiding. The writer fucked up and saved your life. Hello, Uno. Who is this slightly confused writer, you ask me? Oh, okay. This is really good. His name is Jason, I reply. You and I set out on a journey to find Jason and educate him about narrative point of view.
Oh, boy.
I should have read more into
This is a pretty funny prompt, though.
Yeah.
Jason, a dose of reality.
Thanks, Oprah. I need one.
Your body feels like it's made from lead as you try to move away from the pain that has been injected into your back.
My body's
Lead
made of
poisoning.
I'll put some lead in your pencil.
Yeah. All this narrative
What's
point
with
of view
the,
talk has got me feeling back pain, apparently.
What's with the ellipses that are between?
Yeah, I've never
There's
seen those
smiley
before.
faces, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't know why. It just generated them. I guess it just...
yeah.
Emojis are working its way in.
I thought it was just red dot, white dot, white dot.
You and Uno look for Trace.
He was supposed to be waiting with the car, but he isn't there yet. The two of you head towards the front door where you will meet your new employer.
Ooh, all right, good start.
As soon as you walk through the doorway, you hear screaming coming from inside.
Must be the new employer. Parker, into my office. I need pictures of Spider-Man. Oh.
Rush through the door to see. Crap! No, I can't remember his name.
Gregory?
No, the character that.
Oh.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. There you go, Spider-Man.
You're no Spider-Man that I ever heard of.
These pictures are crap. I'll give you $20 for him.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
His face is red and his eyes wide open.
Mm-hmm.
He seems terrified.
I'm sorry!
I'm sorry. Jay screams at you.
Yeah. Why do you have to scream all the time? I don't know!
He grabs you by the shoulders and pulls you close so that only inches separate your faces.
I can taste your gum.
You asked Jonah. You asked Jay. You must be our new employer. What do you need done? Oh, whoa, whoa.
Jay smiles an evil smile and says, "We have a problem. We have a big fucking problem."
Nice.
"What kind of problem, Mr. Jameson?" you ask. "Tina Turner just called my office," he explains.
We got the next stat. What does Tina Turner want?
Yeah.
I want to dance with somebody.
"She what?" you say incredulously.
Want to feel the heat with somebody.
"Yes, she did," he answers.
What?
And why would Tina call here? She knows we don't work directly with her people anymore."
Whoa, Uno.
Not
and
since
Dos.
the incident.
Yeah. Okay, well, flashback to the incident you had with Tina Turner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa.
"It was early evening when you were walking down Broadway toward Times Square.
All right, New York City.
Sounds
You
right.
saw a woman sitting alone at one of the tables outside the restaurant.
Miss Turner.
Her clothes looked expensive and stylish.
Mm-hmm.
Your attention
Your attention shifted over to her because she seemed different than other women who walked past you on their way home or shopping. Yeah, she's famous. You don't got fucking time for this bullshit.
She shops at the famous people stores.
Yeah.
Her clothes strike you. They are Corey from AIPD's tuxedo, just covered in melted butter.
Mm.
Oh, I never.
A few minutes later you noticed that she was watching you too.
Oh.
As you approached the table she stood up and started moving quickly in your direction. When she reached you she said, "Do you know how lucky you are that I happened to spot you?"
All right, get off your high horse, Miss Tina Turner. Novel
Yeah.
AI generating a fucking establishing shot. Yeah, that was quite good.
It's getting smarter.
I'm gonna next this one more time just because I'm curious.
"That I knew right then that I wanted you."
Damn, that's forward, Miss Turner.
Her voice sounded familiar and you replied, "No ma'am. How can I ever repay you for saving me from those thugs last night?"
that was the Hulk, you ass. That wasn't me. You comparing me to the Hulk. You are wearing Corey from AIPD's tuxedo, which is covered in melted butter.
Gross.
And the butter
That's
is
never gonna come
the butter you were wearing, which was covered in melted butter, and the butter spilled onto Tina's hair. Don't get butter.
Yeah, I remember Corey's very tall.
"Well," she began, "there is something you could do for me."
Oh.
Mm.
Was Tina Turner in Cats?
"Anything," you told her.
What? I don't
Because
know.
of this.
I don't think so.
"Good boy," she purred. "Go to your hotel
Oh,
room
boy.
and wait for me there."
Okay,
Tina
you.
Turner, half Eartha Kitt.
Yeah,
Ah.
you were sitting on the bed in your hotel room
Yeah.
when you hear a knock at the door.
Here we go. This is where the incident starts. Okay.
It sounds like someone is knocking very hard.
Oh.
You get up and go to answer the door. Standing there is Tina Turner herself. "Oh shit," you exclaim. "Hi handsome," she begins. "Did you really think I wouldn't find out about you two sneaking around together?"
Whoop. What?
I'm going to say...
What?
Oh, you got it?
No, yeah, I'm confused, yeah. Flashback.
I'm going to say, what's love got to do with it?
Oh, fuck yeah. And then flashback. Yeah.
Oh, Hank717 wants to know when the next Europe-friendly stream is going to be.
Hey! Maybe Sunday. I might be doing an earlier stream. What's up, Hank? Yeah, good to see you.
Very late evening, Hank.
Yes. Where are you? I will do a stream that starts. Oh, very cool, Hank. Yeah, I have yet to try it out yet, but yeah, maybe I'll try it out on Sunday. Some Cobalt AI, just dicking around, writing spec scripts for Alf.
You ask.
What's love got to do?
Nothing, she replies, "but I am going to make sure you never fuck me again."
Whoa!
Oh.
You begin to protest, but she cuts you off.
Yeah, in more than one
You're
place.
fired.
Yeah.
Flashback.
Flash forward. You now
the
realize
present.
you have no genitals.
Yeah, flashback to the present. J. Jameson. J. Jonah Jameson is stunned by your story. We gotta put that in the paper.
Ooh, Griffin, but the memory and balancing is
Ooh.
actually good.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. You got me hooked.
He looks at you and says, "That bitch. She must have been spying on us. Why didn't you tell me sooner?"
No offense, Mr. Jameson. This is literally the first time I'm meeting you. I literally could not have told you sooner about this.
Yeah.
"I wasn't spying on you, sir," you reply.
Ooh. Built-in Hankinator, yeah. Well.
Well.
Jay, oh, you got something, Corey?
I was to say, you plot to expose Tina with Mr. Jameson.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Full page expose.
Yeah, I'm ready to. Yeah, here we go. Gladly, Mr. Jameson. I will gladly. Yeah, we've been using some of your prompts, Hank, too. Yeah. If you post them in that Discord room, I've been pulling them. So hopefully you've seen. EU-friendly time tends to be GMT plus one. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. Because I have been wanting to do earlier streams, so just to get more in there. So
"I'm gonna write an article exposing the truth," he announces.
Oh no.
"The truth about what, sir?"
I should have known.
Him.
You never tell a reporter a juicy story.
"You and Tina," he yells at you.
Oh no, we're gonna be on the front page.
"I'm sorry, sir."
Oh god. Why did I do that? Great job, Dose. Oh yeah, I'll
We need picture evidence. Drop your pants.
yeah, I could link you some episodes in Discord, Hank. Oh. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, sir. You pull out the emergency newsroom gun.
Yeah. Every newspaper has one. I don't know how they found out that secret, but
And point it.
Sure, why not? Must work in journalism.
At Mr. Jameson. I mean, that has to happen, right? You ever get like a
wars?
Yeah. Tony, you ever get like an angry athlete that goes, "What the fuck you write that about me for?" Or like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
calling
that
the
was
newsroom, but I've never had one show up.
Okay, gotcha.
Don't
For
you
real?
dare.
They're like,
He
why'd you
shouts.
say that shit about me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like when I worked at the Times, I never answered the phone, but Ken Griffey used to call in. Ken Griffey Jr. used to call in all the time because he was mad about something that like a writer wrote.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's like, "Let me talk to Steve Kelly."
I'm sorry, you scream as you fire the weapon. Mr. Jameson falls to the ground dead.
Oh wow.
Uno.
Oh,
Well, we're next in this. Uno, what? Oh.
Run, you yell. You and Uno run for the car.
Oh, okay. Well, we both go, I guess.
You and Uno arrive at the hospital and head to the medical wing. I'm here to see Jason Dos, you say to the nurse at the desk.
sir, you are Jason Dos.
Oh my God, it's the Dose identity.
Oh, Hank, I have like a Chrome extension I made that I can like tap on a HTML element and it highlights it and reads it. So, is it universal for web pages? I've been trying to make it like that, but I can't figure out a good way. So, right now I just have it hard coded for Novel AI, but I could probably make a universal one. Keep nexting. The AI has a plan, maybe. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
I like that.
Jason Dos, Jason Dos?
I'm the second Jason Dos.
He is being prepped for surgery now. Please wait at the waiting area until he finishes his procedure, she tells you.
Oh my god, someone stole our identity.
You and Uno sit down and watch the other patients come and go.
You got something? Yeah.
Yeah, you get up,
Double dose.
burst into the surgery room, or surgery OR. Let's gonna read it as OR, so I'm just gonna say the surgery room.
Yeah.
Theater?
Yeah, and demand, that's a good one, Corey, and demand to know what surgery is being performed.
Oh no. It's a face transplant. He took his face off.
We're going to take his off.
Yeah. His face is going to be taken off. Oh.
Jason's surgeon, Dr. Ransom, says he has a broken back. He needs an operation to fuse his vertebrae.
Wow.
The only way we can do this is if he is under anesthesia so that I can insert a metal rod and screw
Between the two parts of the break. Oh wait, let's next this. Get some
These are the breaks.
I'd say someone's been on WebMD lately.
We have to keep him unconscious while the operation takes place.
Surgery talk.
Why, you ask?
Why? Why would you ask that?
Yeah.
Dr. Ransom says, because he will feel every single needle prick. And he won't be able to move.
Oh! You replace his anesthesia with placebo. No. Jason Dos.
A friend in me needs a friend indeed.
Feels a nightmarish.
What a reference, Corey.
You replace his anesthesia with placebo.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Wait, what?
No, there's a band called Placebo.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know I forgot what song they had made popular, but I remember the band. Remember in the building, he's like, in the video, he's like walking down the side of a building.
Yes.
Who Holy shit, that hurts. He screams. Yes, well, that's the price you pay for living a healthy lifestyle, you tell him. Fuck that, he snarls. I don't want to live like this anymore.
Jason Dose asks for the highly experimental robot spine that would give his back super strength.
Oh.
The doctor hesitates, but performs the surgery.
This could kill a normal man.
Mm-hmm. And it kills you. Oops. I really shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I even have a robot spine on hand that I could put into you.
After the operation, you and Uno visit Jason in the recovery ward.
Oh, here we go.
How are you feeling? You ask. Like I've just had the most intense orgasm of my life, he answers, and I can't stop thinking about the sex we were having.
I wasn't having sex with you. I wasn't in the operating room. Dr. Ransom has the biggest grin on his face. You should have never asked for the robot spine. You didn't know how much
that's
it cost.
What you visit Dr.
You never asked how much it cost.
Office.
It cost you.
Doctor, hold your ass for ransom.
You visit Dr. Ransom's office. He's wearing a bathrobe and smoking a cigarette. He has an enormous smile on his face.
There we go.
With the epidural in there,
hey there, you too,
feel me plowing.
He says.
I'll tell you one prick he felt.
Oh.
What happened to the robotic spinal implant, you ask? It worked perfectly, he replies, but then Jason began to crave the real thing.
What? So I put your real spine back in. Oh.
Ain't nothing but the real thing.
So I gave it to him. Now they are fucking all the time.
Whoa!
I haven't seen them since. I think she might have killed him.
So how'd you meet Dr. Ransom?
You mean Tina, you ask?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Tina Turner.
No, he laughs. Tina is still in the picture too.
Yikes. Tina. Next time, yeah. All right, here we go. Next time on Upgrade 2.
The $60,000 man.
A taste of honey.
A taste of honey.
A taste of honey.
You walk up to Tina's house. She is standing on her front porch. Hi there, handsome, she says.
Oh.
Did you really think I wouldn't find out about you two sneaking around together?
It was Dr. Ransom the whole time.
Here we go again.
I want to perform spinal surgery. I want to feel the heat from your spine. Find somebody to operate on.
You know that's a Whitney Houston song, right?
Is it? Oh my God, I'm so bad. Oh my God. I've been singing it the whole time. Oh, fuck me. What's Tina Turner? All right, moving on to story 3, where I learned some Tina Turner songs. It's the last story of the night, story 3. That's Tina Turner, right?
That's kind of like Rolling on the River a little bit.
Okay. This last prompt is by Jado. This is my favorite lost episode of AIPD. Yeah, it's going way back. How's Novel I been compared to your local Clover Fork thing? Great. Yeah, it's produced some amazing stuff. And they've updated it quite a bit since I first started playing, Hank. So, highly recommend trying it out. They have no free tier, which is kind of sucky, but yeah, $10. I think they have a cheaper tier, but it's not using like the best AI or whatever they have. This last one is by Jado. Is he still here? I hope so.
I don't know, Jado. Maybe he fell asleep.
Maybe. Sorry,
In
Jado.
Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
Or not Eastern European, the European Union. Never mind.
Ooh.
I messed that all up.
Yeah. And it is in the AI module of Dark Fantasy. So thank you, Jado. Hopefully you see this eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Same here, Hank. I love being able to mod this shit. It's amazing.
Jason, there's no way you could have planned this
What?
because we weren't automatically a news reporter in the first story.
Yeah. Wow.
And Marvel vs. DC.
Yeah. Holy shit. You are Clark Kent, a news reporter who's secretly Superman. You have been disguising your secret identity with a pair of glasses. However, one day you forget to wear your glasses to work. Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen look at you and start noticing how much you look like Superman. You fear that your coworkers will figure out your secret identity, so you jump out the window and start flying away. Now they'll think I just killed myself.
Sure, why not? That's a good point. Wouldn't it make more sense to jump out the window and fall on your face?
Ah, yeah, it would.
Immediately give it away.
Yeah, but then our face would be fine. And they would be like, oh.
Lois catches up to you in midair and grabs onto your cape.
What?
What?
She says, Clark, I know what's going on here. Your secret identity isn't just wearing those stupid glasses. It's not even being Clark.
Well, tell us, Lois, what is it?
Yeah.
Also, Lois, when did you get superpowers?
Yeah. Is this one of those stupid shows where everybody gets powers?
It's from like taking super loads from Superman for the last
she's
10
been
years.
imbued.
You know, that's
Exposure
a very
to super loads.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting point, Corey.
Yeah, interesting. That is, yeah.
It's actually Superman. And he can fly. So why don't we go back to Metropolis? We could be together forever.
Mm.
And then she kisses him.
Interesting. That would be an
You
interesting
gain
world,
the following, you level up and gain the following chubby powers.
though.
Mm-hmm.
I
I wonder if the AI will interpret chubby correctly.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I wonder if there's ever been a
Oh.
show like that where there's just everybody's a superhero and everyone's got a superpower. Because there's been like
Yeah, it was Heroes.
everybody
Yeah,
had
also-
superpowers in Heroes.
Sure, why not? Did you mean that the level
Yeah.
up was for Lois?
And
If
that's
so,
kinda what
my
this-
apologies.
That's kind of what destroyed the show. They like every week they would add like new heroes, and it's like you never got to. There was just too many of them. Another show was True Blood. They started like it started out with like vampires being real, but then they added like fairies and werewolves, and like everybody had powers, and I was just like, I got sick of it.
Interesting. All right, let's see these chubby powers.
Everyone's a superhero. Who am I supposed to relate with?
Mhm.
If you'd like, we
Exactly.
can also do
Super
Lois
strength,
gains the following
D plus
chubby
double
powers.
all stats
Oh, yeah.
for 1 hour per level.
Okay.
Double stats, C plus gain an additional stat when leveling up.
The following
For
half
example, if you had 2 strength already, gaining another would give you 4 strength instead.
Well, that's quadruple though. That's quad stats. Or wait, 2, and then 2 plus 2. Okay,
Yeah.
just double.
These were kind of like, wonky stat level ups.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good, but they're not like cool by definition.
You walk around Metropolis and wonder who else has had superpowers the whole time
Mm.
you've been here. And
Hot dog vendor yells at you from across the street. You want a dog? And he throws it at you. And it's traveling at 8 miles an hour.
you touch, you pay.
Then you spot someone who looks suspiciously familiar.
Oh.
It's Lex Luthor.
Hi, Lex.
He waves his hand over some machinery and it starts making loud noises. The ground shakes as massive amounts of water pour into the streets below.
No, why are you such a dick? Why are you such a bastard, Lex?
I think Lex Luthor has powers in some versions of Superman, or like a current version of Superman.
Yeah.
I thought I remember reading something about that.
Usually
like
it's just
comic
like
title.
through like the kryptonite. Lex has powers
Mm.
too. So Lex has powers too. Yeah.
Oh, his superpower was money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You ask Lex Luthor. So, being a big asshole is your superpower?
Hey,
Oh, I guess we got a secret third stat when we leveled up. Sass.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at this though.
No, he replies. My superpower is making other people think they're assholes.
That's
He laughs maniacally and walks off down the street.
a pretty good retort.
The next day, Lois calls you again from her office phone.
Does not AI present the text blocks as HTML chunks? They're all like, each line is like a different span, Hank. He has social networking powers. Yeah. It's just Mark Zuckerberg is Lex Luthor now.
Yeah. Well, the same guy, Jesse Eisenberg, played him in both those movies.
Yeah.
The Social Network and a Superman movie. And
Lois,
in the Snyder Cut, he was in there briefly.
Just for a
Lo-
second.
Yeah.
let's see.
He's probably my least favorite Lex Luthor. He just seems too shrimpy to be Lex Luthor.
Yeah, he refused to do like a push-up for his role.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Let's just see what Lois has to say. Oh, here we go.
She
I see
sounds
him
scared
compared to
but
Michael
excited.
Cera.
She asks, "Did you really kiss me last night?" "Yeah." "Was it good?" "I didn't get any details."
What does that mean?
Boo.
On the kiss that you were a
She
part of.
sighs.
Yeah.
I didn't really get any details. You kind of just kissed me and flew off.
You ask Lois how to defeat Lex Luthor.
Mm.
You have to make him realize that he's the asshole.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why do you need to defeat him? Just ignore him.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
That's how you win.
Yeah.
She tells you, Lex Luthor is smart enough to realize that there aren't many superheroes left alive. If he wants to stop us, he'll need to find our weaknesses first. That means finding something about each of us that makes
That makes us vulnerable. Okay. That's how we find our weaknesses.
something we won't expect.
Ah.
You spend several days observing every person who works at the Daily Planet. When you finally discover their weakness, you leap through a nearby skyscraper window and land safely on top of the building.
Superman, can you stop doing that? Every time you stare at someone until you figure something out, and then you leap through a window. I know we have plenty of windows, but you're breaking a lot of them. Oh shit, he has Facebook. Yeah. Oh god. Everyone overposts and overshares.
He's super stalking.
Yeah, this is creepy, Superman.
Superman has a controlling interest in Kent Glass.
Yeah. Hey, I got my cousin to fix the glass here.
I jump through windows all day.
Quit breaking my balls.
You're really breaking my
help.
balls here.
Someone help, I tripped in the street. This looks like a job for Superman.
Stop. You can easily just open the window and then fly out of it. Stop breaking things.
There's no time.
You work your way down through each floor of the building, insulting people about their weaknesses.
I feel like we've become the villain in this one.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dang. Thanks, Superman.
This is the test crowd before we go on to Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
So it's for a good cause.
We're just using you as pawns.
It's for the greater good.
War against.
Thank
yeah,
you for
it's
your
for the greater.
sacrifice, citizen.
Yep,
The
heroes
greater
always
good.
talk about the greater good.
The
Yep.
greater good.
Finally, you reach the bottom floor where Lois' desk is
Oh
located.
shit, Lois.
There you see her looking very worried.
Oh.
Her hands are shaking and she keeps glancing nervously towards the window. You
She
sneak
knows.
closer and listen.
You sneak closer and listen carefully to what she's saying. Yeah, let's just next this and see.
Lois says, "What do you want? Why did you come here today?" "I'm busy."
Oh.
You step forward and grab Lois by the shoulders, lifting her up off the chair and forcing her face right up against yours.
Weird.
Oh boy. Hey.
You tell Lois her weakness. Her weakness.
Which is
Her weakness is her strength. She's not very strong. Not compared to
Your
Superman.
weakness is your inability to admit you're wrong.
Okay.
You slam her
shit.
head hard into the table
boy.
and she goes limp in your arms. You throw her body out the window and watch her fall to the
Stop,
pavement
Clark.
below.
oh my god, what
Well-
has happened to us?
Please stop, Clark.
Stop, Clark. Stop. At least she's on the first floor. Jesus Christ. Superman for getting a super hearing. Yeah, we thought her weakness might be chocolate, but it was the ability to admit, inability to admit.
Chocolate.
The ability to fend off Superman.
Yeah.
Why are you so weak?
Crunch.
You head outside and realize that Lois oh my god. Oh, here we go. You see a small yappy dog that is bothering you.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm just gonna leave it at
Jason.
that. Huh?
No, just
well played,
You're-
sure.
you're
Bend
begging
down
him.
and pick it up, holding it close to your chest. As you stand up, the dog growls menacingly at you and bites you on the arm. You look at the bite mark and then turn around and walk away.
The dog barks one more time.
Jeez, like bites him again.
You kick the dog
Oh,
into
no.
the sun. Here we go, more chubby powers.
You have
look at
leveled
that.
up and gained the following chubby powers.
We were so close after defeating the entire Daily Planet and Lois.
Super strength, very happy face, double all stats for 1 hour per level. Super speed, a dash move twice as fast for 1 hour per level.
What's his name? Jimmy Olsen?
Yeah.
Jimmy Olsen stands devastated. Stands in front of you with his camera. A picture of you kicking
Picture of me.
a small dog into the sun is on the front page of the Daily Planet
Shutter speed.
the
like,
next day. He knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time.
Yeah. He's like, I never had a good feeling about that Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Olsen smiles and says, "Clark Kent, the Man of Steel." You walk past him and say, "Hey, Olsen. I'm not Superman, okay?
Okay.
Sounds
Oh.
like he's about to get bullied by Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, yep.
It was just a
Oh
joke.
no,
It was just a joke.
Olsen says, oh no. Clark, don't worry. Superman wouldn't be so cruel as to kill an innocent little puppy.
Wow, he's really
see,
drilling. Yep.
Even the AI knows.
Innocent.
Yep. Even the AI knows. You kick. You got to go. Yeah.
You kick Olsen into the sun.
That's what
This
you
is how
get
I
for
get rid
giving
of my
me
problems,
sass.
The next day, you receive an invitation to attend a party hosted by Lex Luthor.
That sounds about right.
You dress up for the occasion and arrive at Lex Luthor's mansion. He greets you warmly and invites you inside to enjoy some fine champagne.
Well, are you ready to join the League of Villainous? What is it?
The Justice League?
Not the Justice League. What's the dark one?
A League of Doom?
The League of Doom. Yeah.
I don't.
The one that's in the weird head that.
Oh,
is in
Doom
the
Patrol,
swamp.
Suicide Squad,
Legion of Doom. There
The
you
Guild
go.
of Calamitous
Legion of
Intent?
Doom.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparel partnership?
Lex extends out an invitation to join the Legion of Doom.
Of Doom.
Doom.
You laugh and
Meanwhile,
decline.
at the Legion of Doom.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Lex. The Legion of Doom is a group of villains who work together to achieve evil goals. I am not a member of that organization.
I know. I'm
Lex
inviting
Luthor
you.
agonizingly slowly explains invitations
Yeah,
to Clark Kent.
I know you're not. What? Yeah. You kick Lex Luthor into the sun.
Step right up.
Yeah.
It wants to be kicked into the sun.
Yep. Time to join the Punt Squad.
The next day, you receive another invite from Lex Luthor. This time he offers you a job.
If anyone can survive being kicked into the sun, it would be Lex Luthor, where he builds
Yeah,
a
I can see
secret
it.
evil base in the center of the sun.
Mm-hmm,
I know you've been wondering why Lex Luthor has suddenly become such a nice guy.
Well, nobody else has.
Mm.
He's recruiting new members.
That only makes sense.
If
Yeah.
you'd like, you can join us. We'll take care of you.
He counters with an invitation to the League of Denial. Yeah. Oh.
You laugh and refuse again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Lex. I cannot accept your offer.
All right. Yeah. Here we go. On the next episode of Injustice.
Gods among us, you are given a new power.
Mm.
It actually filled in the rest
Superman
of the name.
punch.
Wow.
P plus when punching someone, they will get knocked back several feet. However, this
That's an
only applies to
understatement.
people who aren't wearing any armor or heavy clothing.
Okay, that just sounds like a regular punch. I've got my
Oh, yeah.
Superman punch. Superman, it just sounds like a regular punch. But it's my Superman punch.
If only Lex Luthor had been wearing a sweater. Kicked into the sun.
A wool sweater would have prevented it. Repeat until everyone has been kicked into the sun. Yep, I think that's how. I think that's how this episode would go if it went on for infinity. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good weekend. Yeah, Sunday after I do a rehearsal for Ellen's show, I will hop on streaming, and yeah, it'll be early. It'll probably be like 3. I'll put it on the countdown clock or whatever. The final season, right? Yeah. Would you want a solo Clark Kent show with just nobody else? How boring would that be?
Lonely Clark Kent. Yeah.
Yeah.
The last Superman on Earth.
Yeah. So yeah, I won't plan it. I might do one tomorrow early too. We'll see. So if you see the alert on Discord, hop on the stream. I'll be doing random shit. So, yeah.
Hello.
Submit your prompts. See you whenever. Soon, probably. And if not, soon, Monday. Well, but plan on seeing me sometime this weekend an extra time. Bye, Ho-wee-way, everybody.
Bye, Ho-wee-way.
Bye, Ho-wee-way, everyone.